stupid. Evolution is so stupid, it's unscientific, it can't be substantiated, it's not observable, it's bogus science. And, I've been for weeks going to Cerritos College and saying to people, do you believe in evolution? And they say, yes. I say, you are a real strong believer. Absolutely. Right. So you believe evolution? Yes. Do you think it's a belief? No. And I've just 3 times I've got them to say they believe it.
Yeah.
But they say, no, it's not a belief, it's a fact. So I say, well, give me a scientific fact. I want something observable, which is a scientific process. I don't want this faith stuff. Give me something I can observe. And I've got footage of just...
They don't know where to go.
We can use the tweet in there.
And why is that? Is that because they're parroting what Dawkins says?
Yeah, and they are, and so many of them don't know what evolution is. I say, okay, give me proof of evolution, and they go, all the varieties of dogs. That's not evolution. That's within a species. You've got little Chihuahuas, and you've got Great Danes. They're within a kind. That's the canine kind. Give me an example of something changing a bacteria. Bacteria, what happened? The Petri and all this. And those bacteria evolving to bacteria is not Darwinian evolution. There's no change of kinds. And they say, well, the beaks of the birds, that's adaptation. You can get adaptation if you chop down 100 trees with an axe. You're going to get calluses on your hands. You're going to adapt.
Right.
And that's not Darwinian evolution. There's no change of kinds. And the tragedy with this sort of silliness is that people say, I believe in evolution, which they don't. Therefore, I reject the Genesis account of Scripture, and they turn their backs on God's gift of everlasting life because they're messed up with this whole evolutionary stuff. It's crazy.
So why would Richard Dawkins make a statement like this? Let me read the tweet again. He said, with respect to those meanings of human that are relevant to the morality of abortion, any fetus is less human than an adult pig. In other words, an adult pig is more human than a fetus.
I think he's trying to kick the nest. He likes attention, and we give it to him when he does stuff like this. But it's just it's sickening because of what it actually says, that a baby in the womb is not human, and people that listen to what he says are going to go ahead and have abortions and kill that thing because it's less worth than a pig. It's ironic that if you need a skin graft, they'll use pig skin. If you need a valve, they use pig valve. You could put up a case to say that we evolved from pigs. Some of my friends eat like pigs. I sound like a pig when I sleep at night. And pigs, vestigial, they've got hearts, livers, lungs, kidneys, ears, nose, mouth, eyes. We are very similar to pigs. It's just a little taller, some of us. Speaking of that, Brad.
Yes. I do resemble a pig sometimes, but only in shape. I think this kind of statement, it's utterly ridiculous scientifically speaking, but I think it's also born out of that same spirit that tries to devalue human life and make it no more valuable than any other animal in God's creation. And when I think back to Bill Nye's concerns about how Christianity and its desire to teach creationism to their children would bring about a destruction of the advancement of science in America, and yet atheism is making ridiculous statements like this, I think Bill Nye's concern should be switched from where Christians are teaching more to where atheism is going, because it sounds like atheism needs a new pope, just like the Catholics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this whole abortion thing is everyone's excited about William and Kate's little baby. It's a baby. It's not a fetus. But what sex is and all this. Wouldn't it be interesting if Kate says, I think I'm going to abort? I wonder what the world would say.
Yeah,
it's your choice. I don't think they'd be too happy in it. It's stomach turning.